Alright, hello boys and girls, moms and dads. Welcome to HeroesMart Academy. This is 5th grade social studies. We are going to be doing week number 15 of the curriculum today. And specifically, we're going to be talking about customs and celebrations and landmarks in the United States. What are certain customs and things that are kind of like, cliches that gets thrown around in the United States quite a bit. So you might have heard the cliche called Uncle Sam. Okay, what's the meaning of that? Well, historically, there was an influential farmer who supplied the United States Army with farm produce back during World War II. So he was a very dedicated person to the cause of the American freedom and American causes during World War II. Is going to send food over there. His name was Sam. So after that, the symbol is now being used typically for anything that supports the cause of the federal government. So for example, IRS is going to be Uncle Sam. If you pay your taxes, well, you are supporting Uncle Sam. So that's how that cliche started, Uncle Sam. All right. And then there are political symbols all around the nation, like the donkey and the elephant. You may want to do your research to find that out. Memorial Day. Well, that's a day that's the last Monday in the month of May to honor the American military. Right? Independence Day, that's celebrated on July 4th of every year, which is to commemorate our independence from Great Britain, which occurred July 4th, 1776. Alright, Labor Day. That's a federal holiday which recognizes the contribution of America's workers. Alright. It started in the late 19th century and it is celebrated first Monday of September. Constitution Day, it's a federal observance of the adoption of the United States Constitution, and that occurs September 17th every year. Columbus Day celebrates the arrival of Christopher Columbus in the Americas. That is celebrated October 9th. For example, in 2023 it's going to be October 9th. Veterans Day honors the service of U.S. veterans. It's celebrated November 11th. And there are certain landmarks which are going to be critical places that maybe your mom or your dad can take you to. So one critical landmark is going to be the White House. The White House is the house where the president actually stays and with his family. The Statue of Liberty is the sculpture located on Liberty Island in New York Harbor in New York City. It was a gift by a French historian, which was given to celebrate the success of the American Civil War back in 1865. And then there is another landmark over here which you may not know of, but I'm going to tell you right now. It's called Mount Rushmore. So Mount Rushmore was created and carved out from a mountain in South Dakota in 1941. And he has the picture of George Washington there, Thomas Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. So they carved out certain parts of this rock and drew the name and drew the faces of these characters over there. They call it Mount Rushmore. Alright. What about voting rights? So in the United States, everybody 18 years old or older can vote. All U.S. citizens. Right, I should have said U.S. citizens who are at least 18 years old can vote. And you do not have to pay poll taxes to vote. Well, it didn't used to be like that. Back in those days of racism and significant challenges all around, you got to pay poll taxes to vote. And any citizen, male or female, regardless of your skin color, can vote. Permanent residents who are not yet U.S. citizens can vote only in local and state elections. But you got to be a U.S. citizen before you can vote in federal elections. All right. Responsibility applicable to you as citizens, serving on the jury, and voting in a federal election. But what are the rights of everyone living in the United States? Well, you got freedom of expression right now. You can express yourself freely. There is freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom to petition even the government. There is freedom to practice a religion or not to practice a religion. And you have the right to bear arms in the United States. And then there is something called the Pledge of Allegiance. What is the Pledge of Allegiance? Well, that is what we recite in the United States often. And I'm going to ask your mom or your dad to go ahead and help you to recite the Pledge of Allegiance right now. When you say these words, you're pledging allegiance to the United States, the flag of the United States, and let us recite it together. It says, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, let's do it again. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, dad or mom, please go ahead and help your child to memorize the Pledge of Allegiance. Let them say it like 10 times over. Multiple times over, they are going to get it. All right. So that's what I've got for you today, boys and girls. So please go ahead and complete the homework over here to retain this content a little bit better. All right. Remember, God cares about you, and so do we. Bye-bye.
I'll be your hero's buddy, and as you study with HeroesMart, I will be your friend. So don't you